Hey everyone, it's Curious Joyce, and today is going to be a little bit of a, what's that word? Rant, a little bit of a, there's really no structure to it at all, really. I didn't make any notes, I didn't plan this. I said, I have enough time before work, let me get in a video, and it's Friday, so let me actually put a video out on time. So, today's episode of Hindsight that I listened to was about a little why. So that meaning, like, why do we work the job we work? Or why do we pursue the passions that we pursue? Why do we like the hobbies we like? And so forth. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that's a little hard. So I guess to let it out and to figure out my little why, I want to put it on camera. And maybe along the way, you can figure out and ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? Or why are you pursuing what you're pursuing? For me, let's start with YouTube. I started YouTube, literally my first video was about being positive in the face of who was the president-elect at the time, which was Donald Trump. And it was like a webcam video, and it was meh, and I had low energy. Like, I didn't have as much camera presence as I do now, but of course, like everything, it takes time. That was my first video, and I haven't deleted it because I like looking back on seeing what my thought process was at the time and seeing what kind of content I was putting out back then. Fast forward to now, I've done movie reviews, I've done food reviews, I've done skits, I've done all kinds of stuff, and recently I've been more transparent about my mental health, which is something I thought I'd never do, but honestly, that last video that I made, if you haven't seen it, that day I was just like, you know what? The spirit says it's time to tell my story. I wasn't planning on mentioning what happened with that certain therapist on BetterHelp. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. Basically, to sum it up, therapist and I didn't get along, and I was just gonna hold that to myself for a while. But just one day, the day I found it, I was like, you know what? It's time. The spirit said, let's tell our story, because people need to know, and maybe they can learn from my mistake or the therapist's mistake and be better and do better. And so with YouTube, it's really my creative outlet, and I use it for all kinds of stuff. Each video, it's not the same. Two videos of mine are not going to be the same because I always have a different vision for each of them. And speaking of vision, my next why is my Etsy shop. So I'm opening an Etsy shop. It's called JMC Collective. It's digital art. Right now I only have 3 products on there, but I would hope by the end of next year to have 10 to 20 products. Right now on there I have a zine, I have digital print, and I have stickers called fruits and sweaters. Literally fruits and sweaters. So like a pear and a sweater, a banana and a turtleneck, a cucumber and a cardigan, like something random I came up with in college, and I've been growing it ever since, from the concept to production to the end result. And if you are on Etsy, feel free to follow me there. I'd really appreciate it. There's no pressure, absolutely not. But if you want to look at my shop, the link will be in the description. And my why for that is another source of, a creative outlet. I just really felt like I can also contribute to the Etsy community. I've seen people that I know on Etsy and they're doing well. And it's not that I want their exact amount of a following, but it gave me hope. I was like, okay, so if this person I know from college can have a successful Etsy shop, so can I. It gave me hope, and it's like kind of like a role model thing. Like seeing, like in the last video I said, seeing somebody that looks like you doing something means that you can do it. It's like you given permission to succeed, if that makes sense. So my second why is just another form of creative outlet. Sorry if it gets dark. The sun is on my left side of my face. I didn't really pick an ideal spot for filming. So with YouTube, creative outlet, Etsy shop, creative outlet. And my third why would be, why do I still get up every day? Why don't I stay in bed and let depression win? Because I can't. I don't want to. I do yoga once a day, and I try to work out at the gym 3 times a week. And that's all towards beating depression. I think of depression like the villain Venom. You can't let him win. So in order to not let him win, I do healthy things like go to the gym, do yoga, listen to Hindz podcast, read a Bible scripture once a day. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, but like I've always said, you're the best project you'll ever work on. And so those are my 3 little whys. Let me know in the comments, what is your little why? Why are you pursuing what you're pursuing, whether if it's in school or at work or a side hustle? Let me know. What's your little why? So that is all for today, you guys. I gotta go to work. Got my ding tea. Oh my gosh. It's a little sweeter than expected. I should have gotten what I was used to, but I like venturing out. But that is all for today, you guys. And as usual, stay curious, my friends.